Hello there, my YouTube friends. Again, it's been a bit of time. I don't really talk. Oh dear me. This is what it's like every time I try and make a video of anything. Will you stop it? Behave yourself. It's ridiculous. Anytime I try and make any video at all, this guy's going to be involved. Yeah, and you put this on.
I will fight just to survive. I won't be denied. I'm a warrior inside.
Hello there, my YouTube friends. I thought I would make a video on how things are going with me cancer wise with things, because it has been a while since I've done that. And I could probably make this a very short video by just saying, hey guys, I was there on Friday having a test done. This is basically the end of March 2019, because obviously I don't know when somebody's going to end up watching this. And I could make this a very short one by just saying things are stationary. There you go, things are stationary. It's nothing much has changed. I'm pretty much in the same place as I was before. They put the camera up my nose again on the Friday. They said we can't see anything. It seems to be pretty much stationary, so it's obviously, it is still there. It's not like it's gone, but they can't see it from the nose, the nasal side of things, so it means obviously it's shrunk down enough and it's staying that size, so it hasn't grown any. So that's the great sign for me. Sort of the headaches wise, I'm still at that sort of level of 1 to 2, and the dog's deciding, I think this is shaking, I must apologise. The dog's deciding to move around a bit. You want to be up here? Come on. 2 seconds, guys. Sorry about that, I just had to lift the dog up onto my lap. You can't see him, but you can see how my lap now. He's getting a big boy, he is. There you can see, there's his backside. So like I say, the headaches wise, they're at a 1 to 2. Still getting the occasional flare up where it sort of goes like a migraine style headache, but they're sort of not as often as what they had been, so that's not so bad. Neck, yes, I'm still having issues with my neck. Again, the tablets that I've got for them could possibly be doing a trick. It's hard to say because I'm not able to get to the gym because the shoulder injury is still keeping me out. I have had, I think it's three treatments on it, which is basically deep tissue massage and acupuncture on there, and the muscles are getting better, but it's still at a point where I can't go to the gym. I'm starting to wonder whether I've got possible a nerve damage or nerve trapped when I make certain motions, because it still hurts a bit. So I'm starting to wonder whether there's something sort of more going on there than there was at first. But I'll keep going back and seeing Carl and get this work done, because I need to get back to the gym, guys. I really do, for my own head and for my own body, to be honest, because I'm turning into a frigging sack of spuds here. I really am. And it's bringing us down a bit. Not that you can see thingy, because I just can't. It is how it is, and I will get back in there. I won't see the shape I was in before, because the chances are I will never get that good again. I will say never say never, but hey, the chances are I won't get back in that shape again. I would certainly be giving it a go to get into certainly better shape than I'm in right now, because I'm really sort of starting to look pretty bad. I'm back up to now 15.5 stone, which is like, you're talking about, when I was in my best shape I was roughly just under 14 stone. So there you go, guys. I mean, that shows you how much weight I've put on. One, to do with the fact I don't work anymore. I'm medically retired, as some of you may know, so I haven't got the being out on the streets for 5 hours walking, helping to keep my weight down. I'm not able to get to the gym at all to help keep my weight down. The only exercise I'm sort of really getting is I take the dog out for a walk. With him being a bulldog, he cannot walk that far. Plus he's a puppy, so he can't walk that far. So, but I do get him out. I do go for nice walks, and I'm thankful that this guy does actually enjoy walking. So it makes it a bit more thingy. I don't have to try and drag him out. That he actually does enjoy going for a walk, so that makes it pleasant thingy. We've got some nice areas where I live to walk, so that's also good. So like I say, cancer-wise, guys, I'm sort of at a stationary place. But I thought I'd maybe sort of talk about the idea of how I react compared to how maybe some people expect us to react, how other people may react. You know, I do know a good friend of mine from the gym. He always called us a legend for the way I've dealt with it. You know, and I've always said, well, I'm no legend. I'm just getting on with what I have to get on with. You know, I've never broke down or cried about it, because just for me it was a case of, what's the point? It's not going to change anything. It's not going to make it go away. You know, it is what it is. I've got as long as I've got, which I don't know how long I've got. You know, so I just carry on doing the best I can. Now, whether things will change for me when I start down that road of deterioration, when, because it's probably going to be a when rather than if, when that starts happening, if maybe things will change, and then if it do change, I'll document them for you guys to let you know that sort of me mindset's changed, me thingy's changed. Was if I look towards the future of when I could be sort of at that point of on my deathbed, which, like, you know, whenever it is, I'm still going to be a youngish guy. And I say youngish because I'm already in my late 40s. That's still young, you know, it's still a young age. Even though some of these young ones, if you stand up watching this, it's ancient to use, but on the whole, I'm still a fairly youngish guy. If my attitude sort of changes towards death, because if I think about it, you know, I'm sort of not, I'm like everybody else. I don't want to die. I don't want to leave this place. You know, it's not the best place to be, with a lot of the crap that goes on in the world, but I still want to be around for a long time, you know. And my goal was always to be in my 80s, my 90s, even the 100s, still going to the gym, still working out, and proving to these young'uns, you know, what keeping in shape does for you. Chances of that happening is pretty much remote as hell, but it's still something I can hold there, you know. I can still have that thing. You think to myself, you know, you never know. We never know. Maybe, just maybe, this thing will remain dormant, you know, because of the thing that I decided I'm not going to fight with it. It's not going to be a fight, you know. And that's what I told my friend John, you know, the other day when he said it was that he's going through it, and I said, look, people are going to tell you to fight it, people are going to tell you to battle it. My thing is, I don't battle it, I don't fight it, I live with it, you know, because it's part of us now. I can't battle it, because at some stage I'll possibly lose that battle, and then people will wonder whether I fought hard. I'll wonder whether I fought hard enough. Yeah, and I don't want that. You know, I've stated that in a previous video. I don't want that. I don't want that guilt on us that I didn't fight hard enough. I didn't battle strong enough. I wasn't strong enough to beat this thing. Yeah, there is no beating this thing. There's living with it. Yeah. So it is a case of, if it is cancer that eventually takes my life, it didn't beat us, because we weren't in a fight. There was no competition between us. Yeah, it was part of who I am, and that's what I told. That's what I told John. You know, I said, look, John, people are going to tell you to fight it. People are going to tell you to battle with it. For me, my idea was no, because I don't want the idea of this thing having been able to beat us. If I died of cancer, it didn't beat us, because there was no fight between us. You know, it's just what happens that that's what I died of. So that's the way I look at it, guys. You know, that's my mindset. And I know a lot of other people may look and go, hey, look, you know, I know my dad, when my dad first originally found out about it, obviously I wasn't there for that, only him and my mum was there for that. And I know my father broke down. My father broke down and then sobbed, you know, and from what my mum was saying, it was for a good sort of 5-10 minutes. He had a cry at this thought that, you know, this thing had gotten him, and he was terminal, and he didn't, again, he was another one, didn't know how long he had it first, you know. And thankfully he lasted a while with it before it eventually caught on somewhere on him and took him down rapidly. That's why I say to you guys, you know, you may see us looking like this one day, and then the next time you see us, I may be looking way different, because with my dad, it took him down very rapidly when it did it, to find somewhere to latch onto and attack him. You know, with me, we're not sure whether it's getting into my lymph nodes. They don't know. They really don't. So it may not be this where it is now that brings us down. It may actually be floating around my body and they won't know about it. Or possibly they do know, possibly they know that it's not. I honestly don't know. They've never really sort of mentioned it. We don't go into it because I'm terminal anyway, so it doesn't matter whether it's this part of it that gets us or whether it attacks somewhere else in my body and gets us. I'm terminally ill with it, and you know, unless some sort of miracle happens, I ain't gonna get better. But at least I may stay the way I am for quite a while. Yeah, it may stay stationary and may not grow for a long time. It may stop straight away. We don't know, guys, and that's the way I live. I don't try to think about it too much, because what's the point? It's not going to change anything. It's not going to make us any different. I will carry on doing what I do, and trying to live the best life I can live. And I don't know what you can see in like the background here. I'm collecting figures and really enjoying it. I'm quickly as anybody that's sort of seen any of my videos that I've done on that, I'm collecting them very rapidly because I want to have time to enjoy them, because if there's not knowing how long I have, so I want to have time to enjoy them. I want to have time to have them up. You know, I've actually built sort of behind here, you can see I've built shelving units. There's like sort of 4 layers of shelving units there to put figures on. I do have some actually sort of behind the camera here, besides where my TV is. I have a couple of shelving units there. I have one that runs right the way around the top of the outskirt to put little figures on as well. And I'm enjoying collecting them. You know, it's sort of something for me mind to do. You know, constantly scouring the internet looking for to pick them up at a cheap price and stuff like that. It's something to do. It's something to keep us busy, so that I don't just end up having time to think and to wallow. Yeah, to start going down them realms of any sort of self-pity. I don't, you know, I've sort of mentioned on a couple of the videos of me unboxings where I've sort of mentioned my cancer, but I've never mentioned it, and I hope it doesn't come across that I've mentioned it as a way of trying to get any sort of sympathy. I don't. I'm not looking for sympathy. Yeah, it is what it is. I have what I have. I don't need sympathy. I don't need people feeling sorry for us. It's what it is. Yeah, it don't make any difference to me. I will still carry on trying to do as much as I can. I want desperately to get back to the gym to prove to fucking people, look, I may have cancer, I may be terminal, but it doesn't stop me from being me. I am still me, and I'll still carry on being me until I can no longer be me, until it changes me into something different, which I'm hoping will never happen. Yeah, we'll never know. And I know chances are, John, you will watch this at some point, because I know how much you've been an avid supporter and an avid sort of, I don't know how I would put this. You've been such a great bloke about it. you know, and that you've always showed so much support towards us, and you keep on with different stuff that I've talked about now. You keep on calling as a legend, and I really do appreciate that, guy. Yeah, I really do, John. It's thingy, but I am no legend, mate. I'm really not. I just happen to have I suppose, a different outlook, a different way of looking at something than what a lot of other people do. And I'm hoping that perhaps some of that positive wave that I have will help you going through what you're going through, will help maybe somebody else that's watching this that may possibly be going through something similar themselves, or have a family member that's going through something similar themselves, to not put the pressure on them by telling them, you know, you have to fight this, you have to fight this, you have to friggin' battle on, you cannot let this thing beat you. Yeah, you're not letting this thing beat you. And if it does eventually take your life, it isn't you, because some people, yes, some people will give up, right? They will have that attitude where they'll just go, I've got it, I'm terminal, I'm gonna die, and they'll give up and they'll die freaking pretty quick. Yeah, but that ain't me. Okay, and I'm damn well hoping that it won't be most of you out there that'll do that. That'll just give up and kind of, I'm terminal, I'm gonna die, and that's it, and let yourselves die. Right? You don't have to be like that. You can stay positive. You can live the best life you can. I've heard that there's still some of the people out there with that's been diagnosed as terminally ill still carried on working for a living. Now that one was a bit crazy to me. But if you enjoy your job that much, then, and it's giving you some sort of sense of normality to it, then why not? Why not do it? Yeah, if it's gonna leave you with some sort of sense of normality and it's gonna make you happy, then why not? Stay at work and carry on working. For me, my job was that sort of type of thing where it was a lot of stress involved. There was a lot, the hours were going up and up. There was expecting you to do more and more with less and less amount of time to day in. It was becoming extremely stressful. And I was like, I'm not willing to put my body through that stress every day, because that is guaranteed to be detrimental to us, regardless of the cancer. It was just going to be detrimental to us, and I wasn't willing to put myself through that anymore. So I took medical retirement so that again, there's one less stress in my life. You know, now I can just sit around and do things that I want to do, as long as money allows and as long as my body allows. Because right now I can't do what I want to do. I can't get to the gym. Really. Yeah, I will get there again. That's a determination I've got, and that's why I keep on going back for more and more therapy, to try and really push it to the point where I can literally get me backside back to the gym and work out again, which is what I really look forward to, guys. But it's the mental set. It's the mental set that will make you or break you. It's as simple as that. Yeah. Your mental attitude will make you or break you. Other people's mental attitudes can either help you or hinder you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, guys. If any of you are out there watching it and you've got somebody that's in your life that's got cancer or terminally ill with it, for me, unless they're the type of person that needs you to tell them to fight it, don't tell them to fight it, but don't tell them to give in. Just let them understand that they're going to have to live with it as best they can for as long as they can. Yeah, don't make them feel any sort of guilt, because they're already feeling guilty enough. I already feel guilty enough that there's some point when this starts to bring me down, yeah, like starts to attack me properly and take me to the point where I'm no longer going to be able to live. I already have enough guilt about that as it is, leaving my family behind. I want to watch my family grow. I want to watch them get married and have children, if that's what they're going to do. I want to see all that. I want to see them getting up. I want to see, if they have grandkids, I want to see the grandkids growing up and having relationships and stuff like that. I want to be around into my 80s, 90s and 100s. But it may not happen. Yeah, the chances are it won't happen. But I feel guilty enough knowing that when its time comes, I'm going to be leaving them behind, and they'll have to live life without me in it. Yeah, no know whether that'll be easy for them or hard for them. I don't know. And it's not for me to say, it's not for me to think, but what it is that I still already have that guilt there of knowing that I'm not going to be around anymore for them. Yeah, that's tough, guys. That is a tough one. But I don't try and wallow in it. I don't try and think about it too much, because it is what it is, and it's if that's what's mapped out in my life, then it's already there waiting for me to arrive at that point. That's the way I look at it, guys. It's your life is already mapped out in front of you. However you're meant to die is how you're meant to die, and it's already there somewhere in your future. Now, whether it's a long way off or whether it's a short term, a very fast way off, it's already there, it's already written. You are just going through the motions of everything that happens daily till you get there. And then when it happens, that's it. You don't have a choice in it. You know, you've had these people that have died and then been brought back to life. That's because that was meant to happen. That's how it was meant to be for them to have some sort of epiphany, to change something in their life perhaps. Or maybe it didn't. Again, it's one of those things that it is what it is, that your life is mapped out already for you. You think you have choice. I can go this way or I can go that way. You don't have a choice. You're gonna go that way or you're gonna go that way, regardless of what you think. Yeah, you just feel like you have a choice, but you don't. You're already gonna make that choice. You're already gonna go in that direction, or you're gonna go in that direction, or you're gonna go in that direction. It was already there. Just like your death is already there. It's already mapped out somewhere in your future. It is going to happen. And it's already there, just waiting for you to arrive at that particular point, that particular place. That's the way I look at it, guys. Yeah. So if my place to die is in a few months, or a few years, or a few decades, it's there, already mapped out, already waiting for us to get there. The fact that the shoulder injury wasn't a freak thingy, it was obviously already mapped out, it was already there for us to get this for whatever reason. We don't know what the reasons are. If I did know what the reasons were, then great, it would have been spot on. Yeah, if you could foresee the future. I mean, in one respect, I wouldn't want to foresee the future, because I wouldn't want to foresee what my day and my death is. Because then, as I'm fast approaching it, I will have that thing of like, Jesus Christ, I know I've only got so many days left. You know, I think it would be a bit of an absolute mindfuck. Yeah, it really freaking would. I think that would be something that would drastically sort of play on your head. But anyway, guys, I've waffled on. It's a video that could have been literally a 2 or 3 minute video. It ended up being a freaking 20-minute video, guys, so I do apologise. I'm just hoping that's giving you a little insight into the sort of mindset that some people have and that I've got, and that hopefully it might help you, that if you have terminal cancer or just have cancer, to have a different outlook, or possibly for if you're a family member, that your family member has it, not to put too much pressure on them to fight it, to battle it, unless of course that's the style of person that they are and they need to be told to battle it and fight it, then that's fair enough. But you know, don't put pressures on them to do these things. You know, most people won't naturally give up. You know, they will naturally, for want of a better word, fight until the bitter end. Yeah, that's the way it is, guys, you know. So anyway, I'm gonna leave you guys. I'm gonna go and do something else. If you need a timestamp thingy, this just happens to be Mother and Sunday. I don't know, I can't remember what date it actually is, because I'm with stuff like that. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go. I will catch you later. Thank you so much for those that watch these things. I hope it helps in any way, shape or form. Yeah, even if it's just to get to know me better. I hope it helps in any way, shape or form. Please, guys, you know, if you need to, or you've got any questions, please put them down in the comments below. I do not have any issues with anything, as long as you're being polite, yeah, and as long as you're not being an arse. I've got no issues with it. I will tell you whatever I possibly can. You know, I'm very open about stuff like that. And thank you very much for watching. Put a like on if you liked it. dislike if you didn't like it. Anyway, guys, I will catch you in the next video, whatever video that happens to be that you watch. This is the Bearded Nerdy Oaf, and I'm out here, guys.
So what I believe you were trying to say is thank you.
Thank you?
You're welcome.
What? No. I didn't. I wasn't. Why would I ever say that? I mean,
Okay.